wildfires, floods, tornadoes, hurricanes. Disasters can strike anywhere in Florida. That's why now is a good time to make sure your insurance needs are in order, especially your business policy. The most important first step is to take some time to read and review your policies and address any questions you may have with your insurance agent.
You don't wait till the storm's on its way. Every year we look at our plan. We make sure we have everything backed up. We revise it, adjust it on what we're going to take, where we're going to evacuate to, what we're going to need, the numbers that we're going to have to call if we need them. That's all done ahead of time. We actually have a booklet, and we go through it. What's in the office, we update any of our supplies, our inventory, make sure we have the pictures updated, and that our employees know what to do. You've got to make sure they know where the contact place is going to be, who to get a hold of. Because everybody's going in different directions, you have to have a meeting place when it's over with so you can meet back up.
We offer the following insurance and financial tips to help you insure, secure, and recover from any disaster. There are 3 steps to disaster preparedness: insure, secure, and recover. Insure. You have taken the necessary steps to protect your business. Secure. In the event a disaster threatens, secure your business and records. Recover. Understanding your rights and responsibilities can make the recovery process easier. Review your insurance needs and your current policies with your insurance agent and other advisors. Are your policies up to date with your insurance coverage needs? And are the limits for each coverage at a level that protects your investment? Also, make sure you understand how your deductibles may apply. Remember, flood damage is not a covered peril in a standard business property insurance policy. Coverage can be purchased from the National Flood Insurance Program administered by FEMA. You generally have to wait 30 days for a flood insurance policy to go into force. Also, insurance usually cannot be purchased or revised when a named storm is threatening the state. Make sure you keep a list of your insurance policies with your agent's name and telephone number. Prepare an inventory of the items and equipment used in your business. You may also want to videotape these items and then store both the inventory and the video in a safe location, away from your property. Back up your business computer records at least weekly and store a copy of this information in a safe location off-site. Develop a list of your computer hardware and software, including model names and serial numbers.
What small businesses should do prior to that disaster, they should make sure that their records are backed up. In other words, they are off-site, someplace safe that they can retrieve those records, their payroll records, their receipts. Anything related to their business needs to be off-site, nice and safe somewhere. So when after the event is over, they can come back, they can retrieve those records, they can get set back up, get their business running again, be able to provide claims information from those records to the insurance company so that they can show how much business they perhaps lost, salaries that they would have to pay. So any forensic accounting that the insurance company may want to do, they'll have those records. Because without them, it's very difficult for those companies to get back on their feet, to get the claims paid and with any kind of accuracy by the company. So it's really important to back up your records, be prepared, and it's been shown that when small businesses are back on their feet, the faster they're back on their feet, the faster the rest of the community will recover. People are back at work, goods and services are being exchanged, and so it's a really good thing for them to get back as soon as they can and get that economy going again.
After a disaster, the safety of employees and the general public, as well as verifying your business is operational, should be a priority. Perform an inspection of your property. Compile a complete description of damage, including damage to your building, equipment, and inventory. After itemizing, set damaged property aside and in the best possible order for examination. If circumstances require immediate disposal of any property, it is advisable that photographs or other documentation be retained in order to identify all items destroyed. Consider the condition of the ventilation, drainage, and other sanitation systems within the building. If you and your employees are involved in cleanup activities, consider appropriate safety gear such as gloves, eye goggles, etc. Make temporary repairs necessary to protect your property from further damage. Make sure to have all receipts to provide to your insurance company. Your business insurance policy may respond to the loss of business income from an insured loss. This should be part of the review you have with your agent prior to a storm. If your policy provides business interruption or loss of income coverage, there are items you will need to assist you in the claims process. Historical sales records. Income and expense information as shown in recent profit and loss statements and/or income tax forms. A record of extra expenses incurred to resume business operations after a covered loss. Such expenses could include temporary rental space, temporary equipment rental, and moving expenses. Receipts and/or records for damaged inventory. Other business records that may help project what your business's profits might have been if no loss had taken place. Remember, the Department of Financial Services Consumer Helpline is ready to assist you with questions about claims or resources available to your business.
Following a significant disaster, the Department of Financial Services will go out in many capacities. One of them is insurance and other resources to help small businesses get back on their feet. In that regard, we have many law enforcement personnel that are actually fire and arson detectives. In the disaster mode, they go out and assist in many capacities, including security details, while the Department of Financial Services is helping set up resources for small businesses right in the disaster area. So we go out in many different capacities, not only search and rescue right after the storm, but also in law enforcement and security details to help businesses and citizens restore their life.
We thank you for watching our Department of Financial Services Disaster Preparedness Insure, Secure, Recover presentation.